We decided to partner with KGI for this project because we found a value in previous projects of leveraging the students' creativity and coming up with novel solutions that folks in the industry might not have thought of or addressed. It's a nice opportunity to kind of learn fresh ideas and have those brought to the table.
Students are very hungry usually, and they're very green in a good way because they're just learning and they can sort of think outside the box. They're very interested in learning, and I think that's the best part about having a very close relationship with a lot of the graduate students. You're able to pass on a lot of knowledge really fast and get their perspective.
All students work on bioprocessing here. We have a lot of projects in that field, and as a result they should be able to apply that knowledge to those projects and so forth. So one of the reasons why we succeed on TMP is that our students come prepared to work on them.
From my perspective, I think the team does bring attributes to our institution in several ways. One, it's very interesting to see how the new professionals, how they approach projects. You know, it might be quite different than maybe Bill and I approach them. And every year, I must say, I especially learn something about technology that I'm not familiar with. So that's always a learning for me.
What is the most important thing when starting a new TMP project, I believe, is to have a good scope for your project, to have a good idea of what the end goal is and the final deliverable. I think the Team Masters project will be immensely helpful to our company because the resources that we were able to gather from the students and the market research in particular is something that will be useful to us not only for just this project but going forward for other things that we may need to use it for.
I was introduced to the TMP project several years ago working with other colleagues in other companies, but it was the first time that I had an opportunity to focus entirely on medical affairs-centric projects. I thought it would be great, the fact that we work in a small organization, it's our first company launch, and to continue building on the successes that I've had with other groups in the past. I've always been impressed of the smarts and the desire to learn from those students in the past, and I thought this is going to provide a tremendous level of opportunity to help go deeper in certain areas where we didn't have the bandwidth as we were building our teams in medical affairs. Our Chief Medical Officer had the opportunity to listen to some of the presentations when they came to visit. The data was well organized, meaningful, well summarized, to the point where this is something that we would like to continue in the years to come as an organization.
We would definitely consider hiring KGI students. We find them to be very high quality and some of the best trained students that I've seen out there.